Okay, y'all. We're headed away from my grandma's now. Just finished visiting with her. I only stayed for a little bit. Gotta get home. Didn't really tell my older brother I was leaving. So he has no idea where I am. But yeah. And I had to text my mom back because she asked me to do dishes after I let her know that I was leaving. And when I saw that little text, I did not, in fact, have service. The little town I'm in has like a highway going straight through it. Well, a paved road going straight through it. So I think you guys can guess what all that noise is. Apparently there's a big black dog running around that bit a girl. Not the best. Didn't know where that car was going, so I just stopped and waited for it. I think something's wrong with our gas pump, and that's what that beeping is. It seems like it. I don't know what that beeping is, but I think it's something wrong with the gas pump around here. Who knows? But yeah, I think people are working on the bakery area, because the door to that thing is like never open. That's one of the older buildings in town. It's right next to our post office. Also, never mail things here. Absolutely sucks. But yeah, right now the roads are pretty quiet. Middle of the morning, people got work. My big brother wasn't actually at my grandma's house. He's out working with my grandpa. So yeah. Tomorrow, I'll probably bring you guys along because we're going to actually head out to a family friend's house tomorrow with my grandma. Their names are Dan and Pat. They're really cool. But yeah, I might go on a walk around their lake once we get there. See if my little cousin wants to come. She's a really sweet kid. But yeah, again, I probably won't show her face, and I don't know about her voice. You'll probably hear it, but I really don't want you guys to see her face. Just some cars passing through, waving hi, being a nice person. Make sure they help you more when you need it. And again, I know a fair amount of people around here. I grew up in this area. I'm safe. But yeah, apparently a big black dog attacked a girl this past weekend. I haven't heard anything about this, and clearly my parents haven't. But apparently the girl got over 100 stitches, from what my grandma says. And I love my grandma, but sometimes she knows too much or exaggerates something. Apparently she was a little worried about me walking down here all by myself. And I think my dad was too. He wasn't crazy happy about it, but he let it happen. She wanted to drive me home, but I said no. Well, she asked me if I wanted her to. I said no. So yeah. I think she's planning to work on her flower beds today. Not totally sure. But yeah. Looks like another lady is getting ready to go on a cycling ride. It's pretty quiet around here. I think a delivery driver turned in the wrong area. Or needs to turn around. Because he just drove onto the Katy Trail. And usually delivery drivers, I've never seen someone park, in a delivery truck, park here and, walk or drive. That's one thing about the Katy Trail. No motorized vehicles are allowed. Maybe he has to pick something up or something because I'm not seeing a package. Or maybe he's just a good guy. Him to walk on the Katy Trail after work. Not totally sure. There are some people up here, I think. Also, I got a water bottle in my backpack. Don't worry about hydration. Hi. You know, normal stuff on the kids trail. They'll say hi to you. I think it's just like an old married couple. Seem nice enough. I think they're just gonna like cycle behind me or probably pass me, honestly. So I'm gonna stay on my side of the road. Well, pathway. Now that we're headed back, we're on the opposite side from when we were coming forward. Just kind of how it works around here. People know. I think I do trail pretty well. But yeah, so I think tomorrow we're gonna go out to my grandma's, and then again she's gonna drive us out to her family friends. I might see if she'll let me ride in the back of the truck, because that's really fun. And then I think that we are going to, on Friday, go walking down to the Red Bridge, and maybe even a little bit past. You know, all that good stuff. I think they're about to start, like, cycling through here. Honestly, it's not that far from where we need to go. It's about 2 miles, my grandma says. Good walk. Good weather conditions. It's not too hot, not too cold right now. I mean, absolutely, it could always change. But the cool breeze out here keeps you nice and comfy. I think Friday I'll definitely need to pack some water and eat something before I leave, or like pack a snack in my bag and eat it as I walk. I'm planning to have a bagel Friday, really. So you guys might get brought along for that little adventure too. I want to start recording more, definitely, because this is actually really nice. Sorry that I keep saying it's what I do whenever I'm thinking. I can almost promise you that I've been all over this place since I was a little kid. We used to bike ride around here. Sorry about that. My grandma, me, and my brother used to all take bikes and go ahead and ride around here. Oh, I guess the cyclists were going the opposite way from me. That's cool. I don't mind. You know, trail's open for everyone for any reason. Except the one big rule of the trail that like everyone knows, so I've never seen this happen before, is no motorized vehicles. That's about it. Honestly, I think today is pretty good for shooting. It's not cloudy. Sorry about that. It's not cloudy. It's not rainy. Also, that was a major voice crack. But yeah. I kind of left before my older brother woke up. Like, my mom knows where I'm at, so if he's really worried, he'll probably just text her. Be like, hey, where's Paisley? That's about it. But yeah. My grandma was kind of worried because apparently this big black dog escaped. I know I've said this before, but like, apparently a lady got over 100 stitches because of it. That's part of the reason why I brought my pocket knife, well, multi-tool, that's in my bag, my pepper spray, that is on my bag, and my phone, in case I need help for anything. Once again, I am just recording on a phone. I'm not bringing my high-tech camera on this thing, just because you never know what can truly happen, and also because I'm kind of clumsy. But honestly, like, I'm used to seeing animals around here. Tomorrow, you might not see a lot of my face, because I'm going to try and, like, record a lot more of the trail. on my way there. Of course, I am going to continue to try and avoid, like, too much that I don't need to show, such as, like, signs for where I'm at, and a few other things. But other than that, I'll probably end up walking a lot more tomorrow, and I might record some more tomorrow, too, because I do actually live on a gravel road with no, like, super big indicators of where I live. I'll try to avoid the houses and stuff, but I might show you, like, the scenery, because it's really freaking pretty where I live. We're coming up on that bridge again that I told you guys about. First walk through here, where they have the rough surface signs on either side. We can see if there's, like, a pretty view on this side, too. Not totally sure. I never used to look over this bridge much. But yeah, like, right through here, I can see something pretty nice looking. Like, if you look back there, that's, like, water and part of the creek. It's really nice looking. Honestly, I've spent summers, like, tucked away at home, usually. But my mom suggested that this year I get more, like, walks and stuff like that in. You know, burn calories, get a bit more fit. My mom loves me, by the way. Like, she isn't forcing me to do this by any means. I'm in track. And last year I had a lot of trouble keeping up with people, even on a slow lap around the track. And it made me feel really bad about myself. So my mom suggested that this year, I get a little bit more exercise in. Sorry, I coughed again. Right over here, there's some pretty houses, but I'm not going to show you those. But yeah, it's a pretty nice landscape around here. There's a lot of big pastures, cows, a lot of peaceful nature, really. Honestly, I'm not afraid of anything on this trail that I could more than likely find. I mean, occasionally you'll come across a snake. Just be careful. Some snakes, like cottonmouths, are venomous, like danger venomous. That requires anti-venom and a hospital trip. And honestly, the only person I would think to call is my grandma, because she's the closest, and my mom's in Jefferson City. But without service, I'm not really able to do that much. I mean, I have a hotspot, I think. I'm not sure. I think I do. But you know, we're just going to try and walk farther and farther each day. That we go to the Red Bridge. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to walk like a mile or two past it. You know, all that good stuff. And then on days like this, where we just walk to my grandma's house, I'm hoping to, like, do something fun with her and my little cousin. Or just, like, go up there, eat some food, relax with her for a little bit. I had 2 boiled eggs when I was up there today. And grab the water before I left. That's in my bag, so I got water, hydration, you know, good things. I seem a lot more tan in this video than I am. But whenever I spend time outside, even for just like a couple hours a day, I tend to get a little darker. My mom's dad was like, I don't think he was a black dude, I think he was white. I'm not sure. All I know is that my mom, when she was my age, she used to tan so much in the summers that she would look like she was black. Not bad thing at all. My grandpa's black. Love him to death. But yeah. Him and my brother are out working right now. I think they're out at Dan and Pat's right now. The family friends who we're going to visit tomorrow. They're kind of old. Don't really know technology very well. So, like, I probably won't show off too much of the recording to them. But I might show off a little bit. But really, I just want to go visit them. Tomorrow's Dan's birthday and my parents' anniversary. My parents don't usually do anything for their anniversary, I don't think. I mean, sometimes I think my dad takes mom to dinner, but after that, I don't think they do much. They're old. They got two college kids and a teenager going into high school, man. Honestly, with the best of luck, I could probably hike like a little bit farther than the Red Bridge without getting like worried texts or calls from my mom. And keep in mind, she's just trying to do what's best for me. I've walked from my house on my gravel road to the Red Bridge before. That has to be like a 3 to 6 mile walk. That is not a short walk. And it's very like nerve-wracking when you get down there. And keep in mind, this was when I was like 10. So I was stressed out as hell already. But I walked down there and I could not get back by myself. I had a breakdown. And I tried to call my mom on my iPod that I had, but it had no service. My phone's a lot better about finding service, I'll tell you that much. That was probably a branch falling somewhere. Anyways, so it had no service. Thankfully, a family friend lives on our road, drove me back home. And it was side by side. But I was stressed out. I was scared and kind of crying. And so I didn't go on a walk for like another 3 years after that. I just went bike riding with my grandma every now and again, which I do enjoy, but I hate going up and down hills on bikes. Going down just stresses me out. I feel like I'm gonna crash because of how fast I go. And going up just takes a lot of energy. So I would always walk it down the hill until we got to a flat point. Then I would ride after my grandma, and like she would take me to the camp trail, and we would ride together. Well, we would ride down to like the Red Bridge, or a little bit past, and then we would turn around and come back. That was about a 3 mile ride, 6 when it was all said and done, which was really cool. It was really good for you. Like, I think it was like a 4 to 6 mile ride when it was all said and done. And it all depended on where you rode to. The end of the Red Bridge, technically, is the farthest point on the Red Bridge that you should ride. That is 3 miles, I do believe. I'm not totally sure, but I think so. Yeah. And when we got tired, we were not allowed to take breaks. My grandma kept a kind of strict schedule. Like, she loves us, but she did not want us to take breaks until we got to the mile markers. Which was really cool of her, actually, because it helped me build up a lot of stamina. Honestly, I used to play softball, and ever since then, I've kind of like had a reserve of energy just for like in emergencies. And I know a lot of people call that adrenaline, but I mean, like, not even adrenaline. This is just like a bouncing ball. Like, it'll show up at the most random times too. Like, I will be absolutely exhausted and about to fall asleep in class, and then all of a sudden it hits and I'm like full of energy. But honestly, it's really just like an adventure, because you never know what's gonna come whenever you go walking on a Katy trail, or on any national park trail, really. I've loved hiking since I was a little kid. I especially like spelunking, exploring caves. So I'm hoping my grandma will take me to do that with my little cousin this summer. I'm hoping I can convince her of that. Not say any dangerous caves or anything, just like some fun ones, like Merrimack Caverns maybe. Some fun stuff like that around here. And I think my little cousin would really enjoy it too. I've been trying to spend more time with my family. I might post something from my older cousin Brad's like big 4th of July party this year. I did last year. I posted a short with fireworks on it from the party, but I'm not totally sure about that one. That one's a maybe at best, because like he is the dad to my little cousin. He's cool with us posting things about his parties, but I just don't want to get anyone else in the shot. So it'll probably just be like more fireworks and stuff. But yeah. I actually got the idea to record me walking and like doing this from Square One Cosplay. So if y'all could please like tag them in this video, that'd be great. Because they're like some of my favorite creators ever. I absolutely love cosplay. And they do some really cool stuff. So if you guys like cosplay, you should go check them out. Like fully. My favorite cosplays are definitely the Bakugo Ochako ones, the Bakudeku Todo ones, or the Baku Kiri ones. Just to name a few. But they have lots of good ones. The Spikes family ones are also extremely good. They play a lot of characters though. And they post a fair amount too. Like, they post every few weeks, I think. They're pretty cool. But yeah, I watch a lot of cosplay videos on them. I also watch a lot of Nightcove_the_Fox. So y'all should tag him in this video too. He's awesome. He does a lot of Glitch Trap cosplays, and he's one of my favorite FNAF characters. Five Nights at Freddy's, for anyone who doesn't know. He plays Glitch Trap. And in some of his older videos, which are my personal favorites, he collabs with some of his friends who I don't think are in the video thing anymore. But they like play Vanny. There's someone one of his friends play Henry. He's played the Night Guard before. Like Vanessa from Five Nights at Freddy's Pizzaplex, I believe is what it's from. But yeah. So he's really cool. Some of us make fun of him for looking like a weasel. I've sent him a package before. He did like it, yeah. But I always use my, name, which at the time, I believe was Young Fan 2010-13 maybe. But now it's Lucy Lizard Lover 2022. So, I mean, if any of you guys are interested, I'd greatly appreciate, a follow and a like. But I'm not, begging for it or anything. Honestly, I'm just trying to have fun with you guys. Give you guys some fun things to do over the summer. Oh, Lizard. It just went, beaming across here, so I didn't get it. Sorry about that, y'all. That's another reason why I think I'm gonna, not show my face as much tomorrow. And have it, facing forward. But when cyclists and those guys come around, I probably will, stop the recording or something. No one's behind me right now, either. Which feels kind of great. I love this. It's quiet, it's peaceful, it's cool. And it smells like a lot of honeysuckle around here. Which is one of my favorite smells, and one of my mom's favorite smells, too. So that's pretty great. So, yeah, you'll see a lot of birds and things moving tomorrow probably. Maybe I'll find a snake or a turtle, but you never really know what you're gonna find around here. Sometimes you'll find some really cool stuff and a little mystery, but then sometimes you will also find nothing. Don't ask me what that noise was, I don't know. Nothing serious, I don't think. And it's not supposed to rain today. It's been raining for the past 2 days. That's why I hadn't started this the moment summer started. I wish I could bring one of my dogs, but my dog Cooper, who's the biggest, hates people. My dog Waylon, who's the oldest, has arthritis, and our doggy Scout, who is a puppy, is my brother's technically, but she has short legs and wouldn't really be able to keep up very well, and would probably hate me afterwards, so I don't know about that. And then I can't bring my pet lizard because birds would probably try to eat her First off. Second off, it would probably be a little bit too cool for her. Like, she can go 24 hours without light, maybe a little bit, like, longer. But she can definitely go a lot longer without food. But yeah, really, honestly, it's not much. It's not that hard to bring your pets. But tomorrow I'll be going with my Gigi and my cousin to go and see our family friends, Dan and Pat. Which would be really nice. I mean, yeah. Also, I just realized that I said Gigi and not Grandma. But those are the exact same person. A couple trucks just went by. And we're actually about to turn on my road to where I gotta go to walk back to my house. And there is a fence. Like, there's this house really high up on the hill. They have a lot of cows. So they keep the place fenced off so that the cows can, like, eat through it. Or they make hay bales with the grain and stuff up there. I'm not totally sure. Soon enough, I think they'll be cutting our grass and making hay bales around here. We got, like, 3 big pastures out at my house that we cut every year. And the guy who cuts them doesn't pay us for them because, like, we say that if he cuts them, he can have them. We don't really want it. We have nothing to use it for. And honestly, we don't want to put in the work of, like, cutting it. And we can't really cut it with lawnmowers. So, yeah, we just say if you cut it, you can have it, dude. And he's a cool guy, too. Like, he's not mean at all. He talks to my dad, says hi to me, you know, all that good stuff. I think he's probably going to have to let it dry out a little bit, though. A butterfly just flew out while I was talking to y'all. Oh, there's another one. You'll see a lot of those out here. That's kind of a thing. But right now, we have a few different things going on around here, but not much. Now that it's about midday, we'll probably have a cat out if they aren't already out. It'll pretty much just be like a boring day around here. After this, I gotta do laundry, I think, and dishes, because I told my mom I would. But yeah, really, it's just like a peaceful walk around here. This video is almost at 30 minutes, which I find crazy. I don't think any of you guys are gonna watch it, really. But you know, if you do, it'd be great if you went in the comment section and like tag Nightcove_the_Fox and Square One Cosplay. They're awesome. I have a lot of videos on my TikTok, which is the same it's at Lucy Lizard Lover 2022. All one word again. And you'll actually see a picture of my lizard. I think it's the same one that I have on here. But I'm just recording this using the camera app and my phone. But yeah, really, we just gotta walk up some hills and make a good turn and walk up a really big hill to get to my house. So it's not that far a walk now. It's just a pain in the butt to get up the hills. Walking down them isn't the hard part at all, though. There's a pretty white butterfly kind of hanging around now. It was getting onto a yellow flower when I left. But yeah. I mean, we have some like super overgrown things around here. But that's kind of just how this place is. We live out around a lot of farms. People own chickens. Actually, the people I'm passing by right now own 2 turkeys as well. Never make those turkeys angry. They're massive. Kind of terrifying, honestly. But yeah. So all that good stuff. And then, like, the person I go by next has a big old silo, I think is what it's called. And I'll post these videos when I get home. I don't know if my brother's awake yet. Probably not. If he is, he's probably questioning where I'm at. He might just think like Harper got home early whenever I walk in the door. But yeah, he was in the living room when I told my parents what I was planning to do tomorrow. Well, today. And like for the rest of the summer. But I don't know if he like actually pays attention to me. I don't think so. That noise that you just heard is a little birdie. It's really pretty. It's kind of cute. He just landed on the fence. But yeah, I'm walking on the side of the road that my house is on. So it's the side closest to a lot of pastures and things. We have like a little football baseball field back here too. I don't know, I've never stopped to see the kids in there. I've seen it practicing, but you know. I'll definitely give these rocks something. They're sharp. I can feel them in the bottom of my shoes. And I do have like some small rocks in my shoes, I think. Nothing much. I definitely smell good, like my deodorant. Yeah. So there's a few things around here that I would want to change, but not enough to care. And also, just let you know, like, it's a very peaceful day out here, but that doesn't, like, negate the problems of life that most people have. It just helps me think while I walk and talk to y'all. But yeah, honestly, the video quality on this isn't the best. Sorry about that. The sun's kind of shining on my phone, creating a weird kind of glare. I'm a little out of breath walking up this hill and talking to y'all. There's the big old silo I was talking about. Right there. But honestly, like, I'm not going to show any houses or anything. Or like any landmarks that you guys could really use to find me. Because I'm not an adult by any means. This hill sucks to walk up. But not as bad as the hill that I walked up to be like a little gardener for a couple summers ago. That sucked. So yeah. I'm trying not to disturb anyone today. This is a good hike up a hill. And I probably won't talk to you guys once I go up my hill. Like at all. Another bird. Well, guys, I think we're close enough to my house now. So I'm gonna sign off, and I will post this when I get home. Talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.